You've probably all heard of the well-renowned F1 driver Max Verstappen.
Well, I think after this race it's fair to say that I'm his karting counterpart, especially at my home track of Acton here, where I used to hold the track record and I have only over 300 races.
It's enough about me, let's get into some serious racing here.
So this is the 400 metres indoor karting circuit here at Team Sport West Acton. This track uses the brand new Biz electric karts with a top speed of 40 miles an hour and their specialised boost button, which gives you an extra chances to overtake here on this track. There's 4 proper corners and 2 kinks, which make racing here very challenging and overtaking even more. Let's skip to some action. There are 2 main overtaking zones on this track. One, as you come flying down the ramp here and you can perform some excellent dive bombs. And 2 coming up the ramp, which is one I use very often, as you can dive bomb on the inside and do some insane overtakes. But I can pretty much make anything work on this track, as we see we go round the outside here on the bottom slippy corner. Another one of my favourite overtaking zones is here around the outside, but you've got to be careful you don't get cut off on that kink there on the right. We're going to go to the left and then right again to go down the ramp here at Team Sport Acton. Let's talk a little about the boost button. As you can see, I utilise it here down the straight to get past this slow moving driver. And I'm going to dive down the inside out of both of these drivers here. As we come up the ramp here, we approach some more drivers. I'm going to try and go around the outside here. But this is what I mean when I mean it can be very dangerous. If you get caught off on that right-hand kink, you're screwed. And as always, make sure to watch till the end, as we're going to reveal how many drivers we overtook in total. Take your guesses down below. And comment the word done if you've reached this far in the video, as we're going to got some insane overtakes to come here. And also let me know what your favourite F1 race of the season has been, as mine was probably Singapore. As we go up the ramp here, we're almost going to get caught out by the barrier on the right-hand side round about now, as we try and go for that overtake, but we do manage to get it successfully. As we come round the bottom corner here, we're going to take 2 more drivers, run round the outside, getting very close to him there, making sure not to crash into him like Russell did to Max Verstappen. Although I do support Russell though, it was a very silly move. And sometimes you just have to breeze past like I did here, like a smooth operator. At this point I was singing in my head, Max Verstappen. I was just singing out loud. I can't imagine what these guys are thinking of me. Like in F1 open lobbies when you hear that song playing just as you're coming up behind you. I want to admit, I would not want to be these guys, as I'm roaring past them at significant speeds and they had never done karting before. It's just like Max Verstappen, he seems to be so much better than everyone else in the race right now, and I think it's a very unfairly balanced car.
Comment your favourite F1 driver below. My favourite is Lewis Hamilton or George Russell. I can never decide. Let's fade into some more action here at Acton. As we come around this bottom corner here on this same race, we're going to pass 2 more drivers up the ramp here, hopefully. We're going to go for the switchback here, and it pays off massively on this one driver. Now let's attack the next one. If you ever come to this track, I'd highly recommend trying to go around the outside in this corner, as it can pay off massively due to the steep banking, which means you get more G-force. With these banking corners, it's a bit like the Dutch Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen is dominating again, aka me. As we come past this next driver, we're going to fight this driver along the straight. It's giving me a thumbs up, it gives me some room there. Flying past on the drive here down the main straight, going into the bottom slippy corner here. It's very important you take a tight line, stay on the grip tape there to maintain the highest levels of grip. This just seems like a very unbalanced race to me, but I'm having loads of fun. So for the next lap, we're going to be on yellow, so I'm going to cut to the most exciting part of the race. So on this next lap, we're going to have a dabble down the inside on this ramp here, but we're going to decide not to go for the move, as you can see here. But we might not go for the switchback. Nope, he braked on the apex. Unfortunately, we can't get that. It went to yellow, but let's switch back to our normal racing schedule here. We're going to go to lights out very soon. And 5 lights go out, and it's lights out, and away we go here at Acton. And if you got this far, you must be a true karting Chad. So if you do enjoy karting and you want to get better at karting, I post daily tips on YouTube and really helpful guides to improve your karting skills and be able to beat your friends at karting. But I also post these epic long form videos, which is awesome racing. So we come diving down the inside of one driver here, we're going to try and go outside, then we do make it around the outside here on that bank corner. This one driver goes very defensive and goes straight through that other driver, which was actually a decent move from him. This will be a bit more challenge to overtake this one driver. As we come flying down the straight, we give a wave to the marshal, and we're going to go straight on to this next group of drivers. And we're going to zoom straight through once again like Max Verstappen. And we do indeed manage to shoot around the outside here once again on this brilliant corner for overtaking. Now I'm going to see you dabble down the inside, then we're going to decide to go back around the outside again to almost an identical move round here. Back to green racing and went to yellow there briefly. As we come up the ramp here, we're going to decide to go for another switchback, but unfortunately it doesn't pay off as he brakes again on the apex. We're going to see if we can dabble down the outside and go for an identical move. No, he's gone a bit wide, so it's going to be a bit more difficult to go around the outside. So we're going to get behind him down the ramp as he flies into this corner, and we're both flying at this point. He accidentally swings his back end out, Tries to give his mate a fist bump, I think, but unfortunately misses.
So as we go to checkered flag here, let's see if your guesses are right. We got 38 overtakes in total at this track. That is my record for overtaking one race.
I'd like to hit this video to properly thank you guys for 500, now even 600 subscribers. You guys are insane. You're making my YouTube dreams a reality. We're going to be stretching to go to 1K by the end of the year, by Xmas actually. So let's subscribe, like and comment on the video to secure your place here as the OGs. And remember, Max Verstappen.